everyone, welcome back to our channel Abroad Ki Dunya, and today we are diving into SAP Extended Warehouse Management, the most powerful tool for the supply chain and logistics. But before we get into Extended Warehouse Management, let us understand some basics like what is SAP, what is ERP, more importantly, why do you really care about this, right? But I assure you by end of this video, you will not only understand what is SAP, what is real ERP really are, how businesses are using them in order to make the profits, and why SAP EWM is going to be the game changer compared to the traditional warehouse management solutions. What are the key differences between the embedded and decentralized extended warehouse management solutions? How this knowledge is going to boost your career in the upcoming years. So hey guys, welcome back to your channel Abroad Ki Dunya, where we try to share the success stories not only about the Germany but for the expats, and try to make the students' life and expats' life more easier. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so. So yes, without any ado, let us start this video by understanding what is SAP. The very first thing I would say is SAP is defined as a system, application, products in data processing. So it is a German multinational software company which creates a solution to manage the business operations. Like SAP is the world's leading software company, used over 400,000 companies globally, including Walmart, Amazon, BMW, Fortune 500 companies. Just think SAP is an software which is running the business, just like we have a Windows or Mac OS on our computer. So SAP runs the entire operation, starts from financing, HR, manufacturing, supply chain, everything on a single platform. But SAP isn't just one product, it is a suite solution for the other parameters are. So in SAP, we also have a SAP ERP, which is like a classic system, SAP S4HANA, which is going to be the next cloud generation software. Then we are learning today SAP Extended Warehouse Management. More or less, we have a SAP FICO, SAP MM, SAP SD module. But now let us understand what is EWM first. And before that, we need to bridge a gap between what is ERP and how it functions, right? So yes, what is ERP? So ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. It's a software that integrates all core business processes into the single platform. Just imagine a company who is selling a stuff, which they have a sales department who will be taking the order. The second department would be the warehouse department, where will they keep a track of their inventory. Payments will be done by the finance, and more importantly, production team will need to know how much they need to produce. But just imagine, without having everything on a single platform, each department will use their own softwares. Like sales department will use their Excel spreadsheet, other departments will use different platforms. How it will reflect at the end? Just imagine, everything is getting super complex. There will be the 100 of the manual errors. Decision making will be super slower. Maybe we do the extra manufacturing, which will result into the loss for the company. But ERP is going to connect everything, and this is how it works. Just imagine you placed an order, like a customer placed an order, sales team will log into the ERP. ERP will check if we have an inventory or not. If not, then it will automatically triggers and production. Once the product is ready, it will be packed and shipping is scheduled. Once it is out, the finance will generate the invoice. Every department will see the information real time, and there would be no delays, so no mistakes, of course. And this is why ERP is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Companies really cannot operate efficiently without ERP. Now, where does the SAP EWM fits into all this, right? So the traditional ERP system includes basic warehouse management, but the modern warehouses are really complex, like wherein SAP EWM will come into the picture. And here is why the companies are switching in between normal traditional warehouse management to the extended warehouse management. The very first thing what they get in extended warehouse management is an option for the automation. In the warehouse management systems, it is super limited, but on the other hand, you can already use in robots, IoT, AI powered workflows like Amazon is using these days. For the second thing is scalability. So in the traditional way, it is really good for the small companies, but imagine if you have a warehouse like Amazon, which is like a super big, built in a large, lot of complex operations. So things will get easier there. Then is it the flexibility? So here we have a not much flexibility, but on the other hand, with the extended warehouse management, you can do the cross docking, yard management. There are a lot of options you get along. Then the option of the deployment, wherein warehouse management is only inside the SAP ERP, but SAP EWM is going to operate standalone. Also, it can operate it into the SAP S4 HANA in embedded version. Just think about the Amazon warehouse, how they function, like automated robots to fetch the items. Second would be the real-time tracking information to prevent the stockouts, machine learning to optimize their storage. And this is the reason SAP EWM is in the action, right? Well, now let us break it down how EWM is structured and the deployment will be taken into the place. The very first thing we will talk about this the EWM architecture. So just imagine a core engine wherein the inbound, outbound and logistics are taking into the action. Second layer would be wherein all the dots, or let's say the integration layer, where all the departments are getting connected on a single platform. The advanced feature like labor management analytics will be provided to you in order to make the decision better. Now talking about the deployment option, the very first option would be embedded system, which is also going to function already inside the SAP S4 HANA, wherein it will be easy to customize. It will be a single platform wherein you need to define what you need, and it is not going to create a lot of complexion. On the other hand, you will get a decentralized EWM system which you can deploy as a standalone system which works with non-SAP softwares. Like these days companies are using the multiple softwares, and it is really easy to connect all these parameters on a single platform, in which it will not be creating a lot of mess but will give you the 100% visibility. But it is really challenging and complex to deploy. Now just imagine a retail company using S4 HANA might choose the embedded version because it is easy and faster solution for them. But on the other hand, if it is a logistic company who's using on a multiple platform, of course they will have to have the data visibility, wherein they might choose to deploy the decentralized system in order to connect their multiple softwares which they are going to use or which they are using. Now talking about why do you really need to learn extended warehouse management, the very first thing is it is high in demand. The companies like DHL, Unilever, Tesla, even Amazon uses the EWM. Well, talking about the market and payout, as an SAP EWM consultant, you can earn somewhere around 60 to 100,000 euros annually in Germany. Also, the demand is globally recognized, and this has been into the expansion, or this will go into the expansion from 2027, wherein SAP has decided to phase out their traditional way of warehouse management, and going forward extended warehouse management will be the future for the warehousing solution. So yes, whether you are a student from the IT profession or a supply chain expert or learning EWM, is going to open the high paying jobs opportunities in the logistics and tech going forward. And that is it. We have covered in this video what is SAP, what is ERP, how ERP functions are into the business, why EWM is going to be the traditional warehouse management system. Now talking about the extended warehouse management architecture and how deployment will be taken into the consideration. More importantly, career opportunities in EWM. So I hope this video was helpful. If yes, then smash that like button and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss on our next upcoming videos. If you really have any questions, want to know more, then drop your comments. I will answer as many as I can. And for SAP quick tips, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Learn SAP with Akshay. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next one, wherein we talk about how can we do the planning for the new companies and what are the things we need to consider when we think or shifting the company into the SAP layout. So yes, see you soon.